Good afternoon and welcome to the Sun's Sunday Spy Show. I'm Jeff the Fireman, and today we have a good couple of guests. We have the online Canadian hot sauce store, and of course that one was created by, let's bring them in straight away, Haico and Crumbs. How are you guys doing?
Let me just share this broadcast.
Well, I've got you guys here. I'm going to bring in the rest to go with you. You know, we've got Mr. Mackenzie, as he calls himself now, but we've got Jeff from Major Tiger. Jeff, how goes it? And of course, we're missing Mr. Expression himself.
Oh, take Erik. Off, Jeff. Hey, bud, I was going to do that. Taking my line.
Sounds like a Cobra chicken.
Game on!
Hosers, eh? Come on. Yeah. You're interrupting my drinking.
Well, as you guys can see down below, we have a nice little banner running down. That's the online Canadian hot sauce store. So, Haico, what can you tell us about this?
So here it goes. What I found out during the pandemic, a lot of the big companies that are here in Canada that are selling Canadian hot sauces dropped quite a few of the Canadian makers. Everybody's struggling, and I got an email from one that said, unfortunately, right now we are not able to carry you because you're doing too well by yourself. But there's a lot of other small hot sauce makers in Canada as well that make absolutely amazing products. And I felt that it was only good to make sure that those people get showcased as well, and those makers as well. There's two right here. I mean, we've got Jeff and Erik Mackenzie. They, as you know, they've got some amazing sauces.
Oh, thanks, Hoser.
But oh, you're welcome, man. But there's a lot more. I mean, it goes anywhere from Vancouver to the Maritimes. You can find so many great makers, and there's no one-stop shop to get them. Thanks to the pandemic and the online hot sauce expos that we've done, we have seen an increase in interest in Canadian hot sauces. And because there's no one-stop shop for it, I decided to, well, we decided, without her, there is no me, trust me. We decided to make an online Canadian hot sauce store and really focus on the smaller makers that don't necessarily have the marketing budget or the means to get the word out and get the product to the customer. This also has an additional advantage that with a one-stop shop, you can actually take a number of different hot sauces and you only have to pay for shipping once instead of going to each of the individual websites. So that is the reason why we got started on it.
Yeah, I do like that aspect about it. I do like that there's a good selection of it, and it's great that it's all consolidated in one spot for everyone to go and look at, and it saves I think it saves a lot of time looking around, and the more that you can get on there, the better, obviously.
Yeah,
sure. I know for sure.
So right now we've got a selection that we're starting with. We went live yesterday. As with any new project, there's a lot of challenges. These two people down there, the Mackenzies and Crumbs right here, without
the team,
without them, this project wouldn't have happened. There's another party as well, Ira Cage from Cultivar. He helped out as well. He made sure that we got a web designer that helped us design the website. So there's the great thing about the Canadian hot sauce community is that it really is a community. It is not small community. It's a community where people really support each other. When I got into this, I had massive support from Cooksville, who is what I call the godfather of Canadian hot sauce, because he's been making hot sauce. He started out in Ottawa in 1976, and he helped me out so much with information that I needed to find. And I'm always about paying it forward, and this is the reason why I started this. On top of that, it's come full circle because Cooksville is one of the hot sauces that I actually have in my online hot sauce store. So it is absolutely brilliant that I can actually pay it back to him as well, because he's been a massive help.
No, that's excellent. I mean, so what can you give us a list of, or at least the people of, I know someone won your contest recently, and I was impressed with the result that they had.
Oh, beauty. That was Lisa McKay.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great, like, wow. I thought I knew a lot.
Haico did not know all the makers. Like, I'm the only one who knows all of them. He did. So Lisa did really well.
Lisa's a beauty.
Lisa
yeah,
McKay,
no, for sure.
Lisa McKay is one of the biggest supporters of Canadian hot sauces that I know. She lives in Canada. She's been to the Hot Sauce Expos in London. I met her there personally. She's a very, very nice girl, nice woman, and she does anything she can to actually support the Canadian hot sauces. And she had a staggering 20 out of 22 right, which is insane. I mean, that gives you an idea of how much she actually supports the Canadian hot sauce scene. And I know, Jeff, that you had a pretty good idea as well, but I doubt that you would have beaten the 22.
Oh, no, there's no way. Because I looked at them and I'm like, man, I got like about 14, 15, maybe 16. But I was like, whoa, when I saw what she got, I was impressed.
It was insane.
Also,
when I got that email in, I was like, this is insane. But even then, I mean, Clay Steers as well. He got, I think, 14 out of 22.
Oh, yeah, Clay probably. Yeah, we would have been probably right in around the same area.
Yeah. And then
almost Final Jeopardy.
Another 6 or 7 as well. So I mean,
she grows some mean peppers too.
For sure.
Yeah,
yes, Lisa does grow a lot of good peppers as well. And
she's not just a hose head.
Oh no, her peppers are hotter than a Buffalo Fire. I've seen Channel 7. Buffalo's on fire all the time.
Yeah.
So one of the something that my brother Erik and I have been throwing around is the well-known tradition that well, everybody in Canada knows this, but we're trying to share it now with the world. Is that unless you're a hoser,
the Elsinore scheme.
Yeah, the Elsinore scheme. So everybody in Canada knows that if you find a mouse in your bottle of beer, that you get a free 2 for when you send back to the plant.
That's right. So, I think it's in the Constitution.
It's true. And unless someone tells you to take off and jump in a lake. But so
you don't have to though.
What we were hoping we could do is, except this guy's a hose head. We're trying to get some of Haico's delicious sauce, like some 2-4s of it.
You got to put like the mouse in the bottle.
Yeah. So the idea is to get a mouse and get it in a hot sauce bottle. So, but and then we send it back to Haico or back to the Canadian hot sauce store, and hopefully dreams come true. So what I'm gonna do now is try. It's like putting a ship in a bottle.
Yeah. Well, no.
Hold on.
Jeff, you hoser. You got to get a baby mouse. You put the baby mouse in the bottle, and then you feed it in the bottle. And then you got to be careful though, because if you got a bottle like Haico's here, you're going to end up with a square mouse, and that's weird. Although I heard you could get like $1,000 for it in Japan.
Well, it looks like it's not going to happen. So just go and definitely check out the site though, and make sure you're not a hoser.
Oh, we're going to have to buy the sauce then.
We have a big bottle. It's not Haico size, but this would fit a mouse.
I think this would.
No.
Wait.
I don't know who you're talking about there, but this will not fit.
That's a really large mouth.
Yeah.
That would do it. That's huge.
Well, Jeff McKenzie, you may have given people some ideas, and I'm afraid you've got the actual most suitable bottle to get it in. I mean, this is a bit of a wider mouth as well, but
wait a minute. Are there cobras in there? There's no cobra chicken in there?
No, that is the cherry.
Cobra chicken.
Cobra chicken.
I know there's almost going to be a scream at this stage.
Hey, Midge. How you doing, eh?
Cobra chicken, I make sure I tag everybody in it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, for sure, I know that. I mean, Clay's watching you guys too. We were just talking about you, Clay, and your good amount of guesses of those Canadian hot sauces. It was pretty cool.
You did really well.
Mine was right in that area too. But I mean, we had the advantage of hosting a couple of hot sauce festivals for the Canadians, so you get to know quite a few of them, and it's good. It's I know that everyone's always worried about shipping and postage, but man, your packages have been flying around there pretty quick. Getting around almost as quick as the USPS, which is
about the shipping. We have a flat rate in Canada of $15. In the United States of $25 to ship it out. That being said, there is free shipping with any order over $75 in Canada and $95 in the US. So these are Canadian dollars. There's actually a currency converter online as well. That way you can see what it would cost you in United States dollars.
I know, Canadian conversion is always like, yes, we get more bang for our bucks.
Yes,
pretty much. We're still in that era, so that is a good thing. And that's why we did that as well, because Jim Mahal actually mentioned something about me, about the shipping that I do on my own store, that I should be making people more aware of that. And this is the same thing. I want to make sure that we just get the Canadian hot sauces out there, because there's so many great hot sauces that deserve to have a spot in the world, literally. We do international shipping as well. The only thing that I ask for that is send us an email at info@TOCHSS. I'm dyslexic, so
dyslexic to the world untie.
So TOCHSS.ca. Info.
I'll remember that.
It's all the first letters of the name of the store.
Also, you can find it if you go to the website under shipping. You will be taken to a PDF file that actually has that information on it. But we do ship worldwide.
Excellent. Because I know a lot of your
stuff are typing here.
Yeah, a lot of your stuff gets to Australia, because I definitely see them opening the packages. So having you as the central hub is probably pretty exciting to a lot of Australians now that are going to be opened up. Well, not necessarily Australians, but other worldwide too. They're going to be open up to Canadian sources, which I do love, because I've got super abundance of them. It's so friggin' good. So you guys are like craftsmen. You're definitely top of your pyramid for sure. I love all of your sources, and looking at some of them and some of the ones that I haven't seen, I'm going to be definitely shopping at your online store for sure.
So I want to give a shout out to somebody else, if that's okay. That is, what's her name again? Allison, right? Allison. I'm very good at names. I've got a very good memory, and it's very short.
Allison.
So, who are you? From Sauce.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the color of that sauce, that is absolutely beautiful. And we got 3 sauces of hers and a beer infused honey as well. The way that we've started this out is we got around 4 sauces of each maker, so that we can do a broader selection of sauces that we can offer to people, and broader selection of makers. We got 22 in store right now. We actually have on the back burner another 4 other brands that are coming in pretty soon as well. We just have to do the legwork. We have to do the legwork on that and put it in the website.
Give her!
One really good leg, so I could do that. Titanium, bionic.
So it is an ever-expanding venture that we are into, and I really want to make sure that there's just a good one-stop shop where people can get it.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, and if any of you guys aren't familiar with Allison of Sourced in Calgary, on Instagram, check her out on Instagram. She has great videos, fun stuff. So what other makers do we have? What ones can you name us off now, Haico?
So I'm going to be just going over a couple of them. I don't have them all here, but we've got the most beautiful guy in the Canadian hot sauce world. We're carrying his hot sauce. So Cyanide.
Oh, yeah, my man crush, Lawrence.
Exactly. And not just yours, everybody. Everybody knows that.
Jeez. Oh.
Of course, we got Erik Beg with soy sauce in there. And not to forget, a big help. We get Vision Tiger from Island Sun.
Good stuff.
I've got Spice of Life, for example. Sauce, I mentioned that one. We've got Steel City sauce, which is from Hamilton. We've got Herdberry Farm, Drew and Steve from Herdberry Farms. Great guys, always been around. We've got Stoke the Fire, they're from BC. Of course,
out west.
Yeah, of course we've got. Of course, we've got Ammo Box as well. Marc Gabriel. Great guy. Antivirus from
Go.
the
Jason Cartel.
This guy, I'm not sure who that is.
Ottawa Funny Face Hot Sauce.
Yes, that's him.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Out of the box, another great Canadian maker. No retard. We've got Cultivar, obviously. I mean, he's been a great help as well. We've got Heartbeat. We've got Dawson's. There's 22. What I would say is actually just go online and take a look at the website because there's 22 makers with 4 sauces each. Yeah, Herdberry's in there as well. It's a huge. The community here is huge. Yeah, you do that with your That's a good idea.
Probably a bad idea.
I gotta say that I saw the way that Haico put out the pictures, and he put all the yellow sauces, all the red ones. Well, I know, but I you know. It was awesome, then, Angela. You did a great job.
You need a picture of the black sauces.
We do. Well, there was one. So I can't take a
You know what? We will fix
Give her
Noble. Give her fresh sense.
Yeah. Thanks. Oh, I can't see it. Oh, I've got my tulum on. It's my mullet backwards.
So, Haico, while I have you here, Steve's asking if you're going to be at Zestfest.
Zestfest we're not going to be making because we're still in a lockdown here in Ontario. Actually, we're at a stay-at-home order, so we're supposed to be staying home. I am trying to get out to both North Carolina and New York City. We have planned a route to visit some Sons as well, Sons of Fire, and I'm looking forward to see everybody there. September, we've got our Heating Up the Capital here in Ottawa as well, which is the Hot Sauce Expo. Fingers crossed. Like I said, it is still very much up in the air. Yeah, everybody can do that.
Now I feel like I'm like in a gang or something.
Monster Man.
Hockey.
There's a lot of unknowns that we have to deal with, like everybody in the world. But we are going steadily forward. So the good thing is this project is not over. It has just gotten started, but the hard work is over. Right now it is maintenance, which gives us some time to focus on some other things. I mean, I just came out of the field today for Haico's Hot Sauce and spread around a lot of doo-doo. So
mushroom compost is the
depleted horse poop. Been working on that. So that is something that I'm working on. Angela is going to be working on the Heating Up the Capital after the 15th of June. That is our cutoff date when we make a decision. It is still possible. We are extended in our stay-at-home order until the 15th.
2nd of June.
Sorry, the 2nd of June. Yeah, I'll miss you too, Steve.
Yeah.
It's going to be it's going to be an interesting year. It's been a couple of interesting years. Like there's a Jewish swear or curse. May you live in interesting times. Well, we are there.
Somebody just came on and said any order of $100 US in the next 30 days, there's going to be a.
Oh, I know who that is.
I'm going to guess that it's him.
I have a hunch. A hunch tells me something.
I'm guessing it's Gret herself.
I think it's a vegan author.
Who hasn't given permission to Facebook to use the name on StreamYard. That's why it says Facebook.
That is absolutely fabulous. Thank you very much, Ethan. I really appreciate that. And that'll absolutely happen. They will go along with it.
Definitely right there, as you can see, there's $100. Any over $100. So remember that when it converts to Canadian, definitely not Canadian money.
That's $100 American dollars too.
It's 100 American. Well, that should be
the fancy ones. It's like $1,000.
Yeah, but I mean, these prints, they're fantastic. I've got like, number 2 up there of the Sons of Fire one of these. I mean, they are great. They're great, fantastic prints of some dude with a chain, bunch of fire behind him and an axe.
better prints than England's got. I mean, their print sucks.
For sure, especially if you spell it that way.
Take off, eh? Come on.
Oh, come on now. Hey, poser.
Take off.
Well, Heathen was telling us basically here that the usual excuse why he can't be here.
Yeah, this sounds like Heathen.
And then thanks, Steve, for checking in there.
He needs one of our Canadian beaver skin loincloths down there.
Oh, he needs like an OnlyFans or something. Like naked guy eating peppers.
I know, but you never know. That logo might look good on one of those hot sauce holsters that Steve makes. Future down the road stuff.
How big is the holster?
I know. I got one. It's really great. It's I put it on my fire department wildland gear just in case I get stuck out somewhere and I haven't got hot sauce.
So I'm gonna
always got a bottle somewhere.
I'm gonna be doing the same. If you need a hot sauce holster for Haico's hot sauce, I actually have a couple as well.
Oh man, you got some. That's how come I don't see them on your website? Are they on your website?
They're not on my website. He actually made it for me. It was the first time that he did the flask, so he used my flask as the actual.
Yeah.
The square mice bottles.
Well, yes. If you get a hot sauce holster that fits this bottle, it fits that bottle too. Because when I was in at ZestFest last year, that was last year, wasn't it? Yeah, that was last year. When I was at ZestFest last year, I gave away all the bottles that I had, and I didn't have any hot sauce. And one of the actual winners there gave me a bottle of hot sauce to put in my holster, and it fit perfectly. So, and you get a lot of comments on it. It is a really, really cool thing, and it is very handy because, as everybody knows, and especially the Mackenzies, when you go to a restaurant in Canada, the hot sauce that you find is the standard stuff, and that is the polite way of saying it, like Frank's Red Hot and Tabasco. You don't get hot sauce. You need to bring your own.
Yes.
No, I agree.
Sometimes they'll bring you like a bowl of chilies or something, and then they look at me when I eat them with a spoon.
Yeah. These are really hot, and I'm like, oh yeah, bless your soul. I brought some.
Tell them to take off.
Spice it up. Like, my God, are you putting more stuff on there? You insane.
So we went to a smokehouse here in Barhaven, and they had a suicide song. So we all know Crumbs. We know Crumbs.
No, you're alive. You're lying.
We know Crumbs tolerance. So basically, what happened is I tried it out, and I said, "Just try this seriously." She tried it out. It wasn't even hot for her.
No.
Like, how do you call this a suicide song?
That was their suicide song.
Well, if you were, I mean, you could commit suicide because it's very disappointing, but.
Yeah. Well, no, it's like the Canadian suicide where gradually 80 years of snow will kill you.
That's like very slow.
It's like ketchup, eh? It's just like a suicidal ketchup. I hate it.
What are you talking about, man?
To me, it's like
you hoser. Ketchup. Take off
against you, you know. And you know that's the thing that I really admire about Canadian friggin' hot sauce makers. You got everything stacked against you. You got this small window to grow all your stuff, and you better grow it within that window, or it's done. Otherwise, you end up in the fields like Haico picking all of that stuff.
We have 2 seasons here in Canada. There's hockey season, and then there's patio season.
Right, but it's timed. You can't procrastinate.
No.
You know, it's like you've got this. Is it still frosty out? And it's like July, maybe.
We were picking in the snow 1 or 2. It was actually snow.
October the 3rd, 2 years ago, and there was snow coming down. Last year was even more horrible. I mean, I was lucky that Fire in the Hole came out with me and actually helped me to get all the plants out because September 15th, it was over. That was it. We got frost.
Yep.
Yeah, normally, you know.
It was as disappointing as being a Leaf fan.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, I heard.
Yeah, I was almost there, and then I lost. Oh.
On paper, it looks so good. Take off, eh? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
But, you know, one day Dougie Gilmore is going to get it. My internet's bad here, so I'm still watching the Dougie Gilmore games.
I don't even know hockey, but I know that's an old name.
Yeah, and it's disappointing because it's fun watching the games, but I've been to the library and I know they lose.
We should get back on track. What else do we offer at the Canadian or the online Canadian hot sauce store other than hot sauce? Is it just hot sauce, or do we have anything else?
So far,
Can we look at t-shirts? What are we looking at? T-shirts from Sorry Sauce, Haicos, and
we're not getting into that yet. That's just something that we may be looking into in the future. Right now, it is really focused on the hot sauce and the hot spicy product. So it is really focused on the condiments and the spicy products. We've got 2 makers that have a spicy honey. So we got Chartreuse by Her Dairy Farm. Yes.
No, they Nectar of the Gods.
Nectar of the Gods.
Honey
we've got the Chartreuse as well because that's downstairs. But and the other one is by Sauced Calgary, and I forgot the name of that one, but that's also a spicy honey. So we're really focusing on the spicy condiments for now.
Spicy ketchup.
Yes, we've got. Of course, we've got Hell's Ketchup from the Capsaicin Cartel.
That's really good. I like that one.
My favorite ketchup by far. I mean, it is actually a spicy ketchup without being overwhelmingly spicy. It's got a good heat to it. It's got a good flavor to it. You can still taste the ketchup there. So those are the things that we have.
Clay, you're only going to encourage him, but I'll put
people don't usually acknowledge I'm funny unless they follow it up with a look-in or something.
Yeah.
Mostly, is it what? Is he serious? Is he serious, or is he messing with me?
I don't know. I don't know if he's serious or not. But with an idea like that, Clay should be fired.
Well, like you said, he can't help it, eh?
Well, my idea of a hot honey is my brother right here.
Funny enough, you should say that. I bet you. I do have a Canadian hot honey from Man Crush Man himself, San Haico. So, I mean, it's good that I do like that you have it. You have it all consolidated, but so there's is it there 4 main ones that they chose, which should
what
be.
What we've done is we've asked the makers to not Angela talk for a change.
Yeah.
Oh. Drums.
We asked sauce makers to send their 4 best sauces because there are some makers that make a lot of sauces, and the 4 most popular best-selling. And then we have some guy, Jeff McKenzie, that sent us 4 bottles of one type. So it's like that was his 4 best sellers.
Oh no, he makes this other one too.
The RR triple R.
That is already in pre-order. Trust me.
Yeah. The minute you get it rosy, you get it shipped over here.
Well, I saw that Jeff also had another one out on special order from a certain place that I'm going to go friggin' looking for. I got the website.
So Jeff McKenzie is going to be exclusively selling Triple R with it to the online Canadian hot sauce store. There won't be. I'm not going to put it anywhere else because it's too difficult to track, and I know that the true hot sauce freaks are going to be going to the online Canadian hot sauce store.
Yeah.
So no point mixing it up.
Put an aloe plant in the bathroom so you can bust a leaf off when you need it.
Or
I could have used that this morning.
I had the devil's brew for lunch.
I got a great one for you too, Erik. I was talking earlier this week to Jim Munhall in a message, and he's like, "Hey man, I just tried some Erik's Chernobyl."
Oh, yeah.
He said I had to apologize to him this morning because he said I lit him up pretty good. Said he didn't read the ingredients until he ate it, and then
sorry.
I like it. I do like Chernobyl. It's a real good hot sauce. I like Jeff's Triple R too. That's another great. And I mean, again, it's a really, really hot sauce. And I mean, Haico up there in the top act and all that. But you people like, oh, look at this scorpion stuff until they start slamming it back and then realizing how strong it is.
If you can do a teaspoon if you can do a tablespoon, you're
a better man than you.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel it.
Well, yeah, that's not really that hard to do with my brother,
Yeah.
I always remember Dave doing a show. He did the cap gun, and I'm like, oh, he's choosing that. Oh, I'm not going to say anything. I thought he was going to be like, it was amazing. And he was in his Mario suit. That was what made it even better, I think.
I'm glad he actually put the other half of the bottle of the Devil's Brew online for sale. Only opened once, half a bottle will never be used again.
So true. And I think I love that it was a shot that I don't think he realized just how hot it was going to be. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to take a shot of this. Ah!
I noticed the ingredients for Devil's Brew are a secret on the online hot sauce store.
There will be adjustments.
It'll be like peppers, spices, and stuff.
Devil's Brew was my very first cap cramp. So thank you, Haico.
Whoa!
Welcome. I'm honored, actually.
I ate a tablespoon. Had to go lie down.
Somebody at a store that we were at had a tablespoon at their store and went home because they couldn't work anymore. So they thought, hey, this isn't really that hot. Something I wanted to say, because I like to keep really busy, is everybody has their favorite hot sauce that's out there. Like, we already are picking up one that our neighbor really likes. They found in Toronto that there's a small maker and they sell it in their own store and in a few places. So if the people that are watching this, or if you know, when you share this with everybody, if there's sauces that you really like that are made somewhere in Canada, have them reach out to us and say, hey, here's our wholesale price list, and we'll send them the information and make sure that they comply with insurance and made in a commercial kitchen. And we have lots of room on our website, so we can add more. And we're going to take over the world with Canadian hot sauce now.
I think it's going to be great.
Lots of room in the Donnybrook.
I say I'm looking forward to it, but it's already there. You guys are already live, so it's already launched. So if anyone wants to go and take a look, I know I will be, because I just want to see what other makers and what other people have. And I'm like, I know you. Ooh, who are you?
Yeah, you need to fill out the rest of your scorecard. It's like the hockey cards where you got it, you need it, you got it. There.
Yeah.
You'll get the 22 next time, Jeff.
I don't know, man. My shelf's like full, and I'm going through hot sauce like crazy, and it's like, and I'm not complaining. It's like, it's great not to have, but it's good to have, that much selection where you're like, I wonder what I'll have today. It's not.
Yeah. But the good thing is you can actually make your own wish list on our website as well. There's a lot of different things. I mean, all the ingredients except for the Devil's Brew that will be changed are on there as well. There's 4 categories. There's mild, medium, hot, and extreme. We've got a tasting panel here of people that do enjoy hot sauce, but not to the extent of Jeff, me, and the other crazy people that are here. Quite from her.
Yeah, man. I've seen her.
And this is the fun. So this is called. The team is Mike, and I've tried to get Andrew to change his name to Mike as well, but Mike, and Hike.
It's like a Larry and a Daryl and a Daryl.
Moderating,
yes.
But it's 3 people that are good friends of ours that actually will come over, and we will have them taste the different hot sauces, but we can put them in the right category.
So that when people say their hot sauce is really hot, that they like. I do a lot of farmers markets. I did one yesterday, and habanero is our middle. Like when we're talking about Haicos, the habanero is our middle range. So there's mild, medium, and hot. And a lot of people say that's your medium heat. And I said, yeah, it goes up from there. So a lot of people say their stuff is really hot. To them, it's really hot. So ours may be a little bit more accurate, but still, we've still got all the sauces. And don't be discouraged. You can use hot sauce even when you're a whim. You just use a couple of drops.
You've got to definitely look at the scale, because of, as you all know, everyone's on a different level. But you've got to look at the general public as being if you're looking at it as the general public is going to take a look at this and go medium, they will assume, and I'm thinking, you guys familiar with tiger sauce?
No.
Asian tiger? It's pretty good.
I've never heard of any other tiger sauce. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's an American one that
it's great.
Spicy.
Yeah.
It's like less than Tabasco, and it's along the ones where Tabasco to them is like extreme hot sauce to the general public. Whereas, to me, I'm like Tabasco, got its place, but
English
it's not.
meat was better.
They were. We went in the bathroom.
Well, that's the thing that I tell people, and I'm sure that these two have the same experience as well. When we do farmers markets, people ask me what is medium, and I tell them, well, this is my medium, but this is what most people find medium. And that's why we've got this panel that is set up, and they will be coming over as soon as the stay-at-home order is over, and we'll be going through the hot sauces that we've got questions on. So we tried to make it a very accurate depiction of what the actual heat level is.
If someone asks me for meat sauce, I get out the tarot cards. So,
there's not enough room on the bottle for AAAs if you make like this super extreme sauce, Eric. It'd be like, it's like
well, this one is in the extreme zone, actually.
But that's it. It's 1 to 4.
Yeah.
You got 3 periods, and then sometimes you got your overtime. And that's the overtime sauce there.
OT.
Oh, yeah,
and then Toronto loses, and you go home and drink.
You must drink a lot then.
No, I had to quit drinking because I found out that Moosehead was a type of beer, not something that happens when you're camping. So now I'm just drinking maple syrup.
You know maple syrup can ferment, right?
Now, talking of maple syrup, you have some maple syrup on the site though too, don't you? Capsaicin Cartel.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
too.
actually, we've got Haico and the Dirty Sanchez by Capsaicin Cartel. He's actually got a new exciting bottle, so he's coming over tomorrow to drop off the new bottles. We will be updating the actual pictures on the website as well. And we have got another couple of hot sauces coming in from Kenny Lamoureux that are actually being provided as well. So, like I said, it is a growing business, and we will be adding more hot sauces when they come along. So, it is continuously increasing what we have. We've got Micah's that is sitting here as well, that is from Toronto, which is we got referred to by somebody that said you need to have this.
That's our neighbor said this is amazing hot sauce. You should get this. It's like okay. So we reached out and it's going to be on in the next rotation because we're going to update every 3 or 4 weeks. All the new sauces all at the same time.
We
the royal we.
Excellent, because you launched it well enough. I mean, I'm sure we're going to do another Canadian hot sauce festival sometime towards the end of this year, and I'm hoping that I'm sure that you guys will be like full swing by then. So that will make I think that will make it easier, and the shipping is what I like. Your shipping stuff, Haico, is like unbelievable. So I mean, and the times is good. So I wanted to repeat that.
Well, you know that Haico ships really well, and his hardly anything ever breaks, except one we had go to New York, and
they drop kicked it.
That's New York,
and they said the nail polish in the box broke, so there was nail polish leaking out of the box.
My package disappeared for 3 months. And the guy that was actually waiting for it, he said that they couldn't deliver it because there was nail polish leaking out of the package. When I got the package back, first of all, I sent him an email. I said, well, thank you for letting me know where my nail polish is.
Dude, why would you put that on your hands?
Are we talking about Haico?
Okay, yeah.
Everything was still intact, so I'm not sure what USPS were on when they actually sent him that message, but it just got mixed up. I mean, during COVID, there was a lot of problems with shipping and everything. To the United States, we are using Canada Post or USPS. It's expedited. In Canada, it is canned part ground. So usually it takes anywhere between 1 and 4 days to deliver. If you go to the Northern Territories in Canada, it's going to take a couple more days because they have to drive a long way and get the dock sled out and everything. And if you go down, south,
it's like here
to the United States, it may take a couple days longer as well. They have to get the jet ski out and stuff like that.
I mean, nail polish got broken with all those friggin' orange fragile stickers on it.
Yeah, it's fragile.
Fragile.
Yeah, I think it's Italian.
I
think it's an acronym for I fling recklessly and grind into limp extinction.
I think it means strawberry.
It means kick hard and far.
Strawberry's fragile.
No, it's not the Fraggles. No, they were cool.
Yeah,
they're awesome puppets.
There you go.
Puppets and hands.
And that's why Kermit made that voice, because the hand in there. It's uncomfortable, eh?
I think that's what Kermit was saying. So anyway, we should probably wrap this up. We've had a great time here, and we can continue backstage, but we'll keep this short and we'll keep it on topic now, Erik. As funny as it is. But thank you guys for coming on. And if anyone has any questions, in the audience, contact Crumbs, contact Haico. Hey, Jeff. And Erik will be any questions. Oh, yeah, look at that. Everyone's got the T-shirts.
So once again, I do want to say something just to close it off, if you don't mind. Just I really appreciate everybody that has gotten behind this within the Canadian hot sauce community, because without you guys, this would not have happened. And I am glad that I have been given the opportunity to pay back to the community. So thank you very much for that. And this is going to be one hell of an adventure for everybody. And let's get the Canadian hot sauces out there. That's all that we have to do, man. We got some great product, eh?
Take over the world with Canadian hot sauce.
And hey, thank you both for what you do just with this the hot sauce store, and with the both Canadian and international hot sauce community at large. You've both done a lot for a lot of us. So sincere thank you.
Kicked your butt to say make some more hot sauce.
Ditto.
Yeah, a bit of that. It's hard to argue with Haico. Come on, brother. He's like this big Dutch. His hand comes out. It's like a boat paddle. It's like half Hulk Hogan. And you don't argue with that guy.
Still those years of powerlifting.
Just go make hot sauce.
He talked me back into the Triple R, honestly. Yeah. He convinced me.
Well, we need another extreme hot sauce. There's only 3 in the category.
Even Jeff will attest to that. This
Triple R is good, Jeff. It's a 2-spooner make me run to the toilet style.
Nice.
Well, it taught me I'm like, oh man, I need to eat before I do these things. I shouldn't just go straight to the hot sauce, because that one was like express all the way through.
I've got to set up. Jeff,
but so good tasting.
Jeff, do you have still have your gold Moab?
Yes, I do.
Because I have to set up a challenge. I need to do that, and I want to try and raise some awareness for Down syndrome with it. So
awesome.
We'll see how we can do something.
Well, I know a few people that have a gold Moab, so we can definitely do. I'll work on that, and I'll get back to you, because
I've been training a little bit.
Good for you.
Awesome.
It's all about eating fast.
Well, let's see what happens. Pretty good at eating.
So just one more thing before you go. You know what XL actually stands for? It's extra lovely. So we have extra lovely here. Extra lovely.
And we've got lovely.
And we have lovely. Then we have an American in the corner.
He's also an extra lovely.
I haven't met him yet.
Well, I know. I sent him a shirt.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm double extra large.
Yep.
Double extra lovely.
Yep. All right, guys.
This is awesome. Thank you very much, Jeff.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Guys. And thanks to you guys helping promote the online store and working in the back end and whatever you guys have done. It's been awesome. It takes a team to do all this stuff. So
definitely
it's more of a family. I like to call it a family. I'm not really Jeff's brother, but I kind of am.
You're his husband?
But you both have the same hat. Oh, you have
we haven't consummated it. What are you thinking?
She wants to watch if you do.
Oh, yeah. You put that mouse away.
We almost went from PG-13 to like 15.
PG-13, like Matt Sundin. It's Matt, because there's 2 of them.
Matt. All right. I must hide from the rest of this conversation. It sounds things are going downhill. Take off, eh? Take off.
We're over the hill. We're going downhill now.
All right.
Hey, take off, Jeff.
I'm going to sign it all out from all here. All right, guys. I'll be talking to you soon.
Cool.